Hi, I'm Rohit. Welcome to my channel Loving Soulfully, where we talk about self-love, soul love, and divine love. Today I have something really powerful and shocking to share with you. This is a discovery that I've been making over the past 15 years. I had bought into this idea of the New Age movement that everything is peace and love and that we are all of the light. I didn't consider that there could be anything that could be evil. I thought this was all a ploy made up by religion and that there was no truth to it at all. I began to do hypnosis with clients, and very often I would find that something would stop us from going forward. Now, the person is in hypnosis, is deeply relaxed. Earlier they were able to visualize things, but now suddenly it's all dark. I stop and I say, okay, let's talk to the darkness, thinking that, well, it's some part of themselves, maybe a fear. Maybe something is coming up. And so I would begin to dialogue with the darkness. And I would say, hey, whatever you are, darkness is what I'm going to call you for now. Why are you here? What do you want? Why are you blocking our way? It would tell me things like, I'm here to help this person. And I'd say, okay, well, how are you helping this person? Oh, I tell them that they're stupid, that they're crazy, or not good enough, that something is wrong with them. I say, oh, so you're really critical with them? It says, yeah. And I say, well, why do you do that? Well, to help them. What are you helping them from? That they don't make mistakes. And then when they do make mistakes, you beat them up. Yeah, exactly. And does it work? According to me, it does. So what is your intention with this person? What do you want to do? I want to cause confusion and chaos in their life. What else do you want to do with them? I want to make them doubt themselves and be afraid. And then what would you do? Then I can control them. And why would you want to control them? I don't know. Okay, let's go further. If you could do anything you want with this person, what would you do? I would crush them. I would destroy them. And if you could do absolutely anything you want with this person, what would you do? I would kill them or get them to kill themselves. I said, why would you do that? Has this person harmed you? Has this person done anything wrong? I said, no. Then why would you do it? That's just what I do. I came across this repeatedly, again and again and again, in hundreds of people that I worked with. It didn't matter what religion they were from, what their belief systems were. It didn't matter whether they were an atheist, whether they had religious beliefs, whether they were agnostic. Every single case, the story was more or less the same. Every life I've been with him, making him miserable. I'm sticking with him. In this life, I've got a deep hold on him ever since he was 5 years old. He became very susceptible and weak. Everything was bad in his life, so it was easy for me to take over. I flood him with negative thoughts, tell him that no one likes him, that people are against him. That way he has no one else to go to. Then I tell him that it would be easier to stop the pain by killing himself. It's easy because he's weak. He believes me. He wants to understand why, instead of standing up to me, I've been able to kill him in the past. He committed suicide. His vulnerability is that he feels everything and dwells on everything for a long time. That allows me to make it worse. He doubts himself and makes it easy for me to take advantage of him. If I could do anything to him, I would make him kill himself. But he is stronger this time around. He is standing up for himself. He ignores me. I don't know why I do this. I just do it. This is more or less the same story across the board. So you might ask, okay, what the heck's going on here? So when I do past life regressions, you'll find that when people leave their body, they move towards the light, and gradually all that they are becomes light. And then they are completely freed of this physical, mental organism that we live in. And then they come back again. I've seen that itself hundreds and hundreds of times as well, which tells me that we are essentially beings of light. We are pure, beautiful beings. And yet when we are in this body-mind organism, we seem to be confronted with this darkness. Now, I know that this darkness has been demonized and it's been called the devil and been called all kinds of things, which causes people to hate it, which causes people to be afraid of it. But that's exactly the energy on which it thrives. So I'm going to tell you that as long as you are playing at its level of fear and doubt and hate and anger, then you are vulnerable to it. Just as when you are in the water with a shark or a large fish, it is stronger than you are. But on the land, that same fish has no power and no strength. So in the same way, if you're playing at the frequency of the darkness, then you are very easily going to succumb to it. This is why I've been creating videos in the last few months telling you not to believe anything that your mind tells you, to be able to forgive all your mistakes, to be able to accept all your flaws, because this is what the darkness preys on. It preys upon your weaknesses, your wounds, and the areas in which you are likely to believe it. It takes half-truths that makes them into absolute truths. It takes your weaknesses and makes them into flaws that can never be rectified. It twists things around in such a way that you don't even realize what it's doing. Therefore, I believe we need to learn how to stand up to it. It is like the bully within us. And we need to learn to stand up to this bully and be able to confront it and be able to tell it that what it's saying is not true, that you're not falling for it. Now, the problem is the bully is in your head. You're used to believing your thoughts and you're used to getting affected by what your mind is telling you. And that's exactly where we need to break the cord. A lot of folks will go into prayer or meditation and all of that. And I say, fine, do all that. But first, learn how to stand up to the bully within. One of the things I learned, because I came across a lot of bullies when I was in high school, was that to stand up to bullies, you really could not run away from them. I used to do that. I used to go to the library and run away. But they kept coming after me. It was only when I grew up, much later on in life, I began to understand the nature of bullies, of aggressive people. And that is that the more you run from them, the more they chase you. You have to be able to stand up to them. You have to fight them with a weapon that is even stronger than they are. Then they respect you. The most powerful weapon of all is your will. So when you say no and you are firm about it and you can set a clear boundary and you do not believe what your mind tells you, then you are able to stand up to it. To train people in that, I've been creating something that I call the Spiritual Warrior Advanced Training, or the SWAT program. Like how they have the FBI SWAT team. And to give you some ideas on how to be able to deal with this voice within your head, the first thing I'm going to tell you is this: put your spine straight, put your shoulders back, get your energy from your belly, bring it up through your voice and through your eyes. In a very firm voice, learn to say no. No, you will not talk to me like that. I do not believe anything you've got to say. I am not willing to fall for your trap. Just with that one word, no, and learning how to say it firmly, you're going to find yourself coming back into a place of deep inner strength and power. There's a lot more to tell you about this, and I'm going to talk about it in future videos as well. I don't want to overload you with too much information. For now, I just want to tell you this: become aware of the voice. Recognize that that voice is not you. Even if you think it is a part of you, even if you think it is your shadow, which I tell you it is not. Your shadow comes from your wounds. Your shadow comes from your life experience, the places where you got hurt, the places where you got abused. That's your shadow. Your shadow is unique to you. The darkness is the same in everyone. It has the same agenda. It has the same program. It does the same stuff. It works through your thoughts, criticizing you, belittling you, trying to diminish you, trying to push you down and destroy you. So how to deal with it? That's what we're going to be talking about further. Because if you want to enter into the area of self-love or any kind of relationship with anyone, you must become aware of this voice within your head. This voice will not go away unless you learn to confront it. Then it will back down. It will still be lurking. So you can't say, oh, I'm too lazy, or I don't have the time, or I'm too tired. No, you got to deal with it right away. It's like there is an intruder at your door. There is someone who wants to break into your house in the middle of the night. You get up and you get into high alert and you deal with that. You don't just say, oh, I just want to go back to sleep. Leave me alone. Don't bug me anymore. That's not going to fly. The amount of time you want to give this voice is no more than a second, or half a second for that matter. The moment you recognize it is there is the moment you stop it. You do not listen to it for a moment, because the longer you sit there listening to it, and I've seen a lot of people do this, they will sit there as if in a trance, listening to this voice in their head, telling them all kinds of nonsense, and then feeling really lousy about themselves, really feeling depressed, really feeling anxious, really feeling worried, not able to go on with their lives. This is poison, mental poison. I consider this darkness to be like a mental virus. And just as viruses come when our immunity is low, this virus, this mental virus, tends to enter us when we're having a hard time. It usually comes to us when we're very young and then stays with us, gradually making inroads into our psyche. It will wait for the right time to attack. So the counterbalance to that is we have to train ourselves to be always on the alert. We have to be like a warrior that is always ready for battle. And for now, just begin by learning to recognize the voice and learn to say no very firmly. If no is not the best thing for you, you can always say cancel, cancel, cancel. That's something I used to say in the beginning, but do it right away. The moment the negative self-talk begins, the moment the belittling begins, the moment it starts to go in that direction, no, 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 like that. Very firm, not loud, not angry, not in any way losing your cool, okay? All the tools that I'm going to tell you will help you in learning how to deal with this. Please subscribe to this channel, press on the notification bell, and I'll keep giving you more and more information on how to deal with this. I'll see you in the next video.